Town Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Spencer Strider. How about a scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Bryce Harper.
Well, Blue, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
JT Realmuto, batted with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it stays fair.
Batting third, first baseman,
And
Bryce
now here is Harper.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That's a ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. Homered last night, added another hit as well. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. There's the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Misses inside. Now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. It's the Phillies nothing. Braves coming up. Back after this on the show. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
For the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Brian Stinker's lineup for the Braves. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Marsh pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
In the dirt, but kept close. He's in there. Ozuna up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That's down and in. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Marsh makes the catch, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Strider back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And a ball evens the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So now the DH spot, Weston Wilson. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. No score here in the second. Inside, and a count even 1-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
On the ground to third. There's one. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Two out, space is empty. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Good job getting the foot down so he can
Batting
catch it
eighth,
out front
second
and pull it.
baseman,
Turn on it
Emilio
nicely for the
Sosa.
knock. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Yeah, foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, 2 down. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Austin Riley. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Profar gets a piece there. Right, aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And that one a little bit high. And that misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Up the middle. Oh, this is off the second base bag. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Sean Murphy. That's to third. That ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We play. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. Swinging a foul out of play. Kepler measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Germany.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff. In on his hands.
Turner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Out there to center. Harris racing over to make the catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know,
Arcia whips it to first, and Real Muto is out. That ends the frame. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Fall off foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on it and got him to bounce into that out.
Ronald Acuna.
Here's Acuna now. And that one fouled off. That's in there. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris the second. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Curve in the dirt.
1 strike.
That's to third. Boom. Throws out of first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Braves go down quietly. And we are still scoreless. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Bryce Harper. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Hard on the ground to first. Olsen takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's outside. 2-1.
Glenn was out at a bar celebrating a friend's birthday Saturday night. Those friends told her he decided to walk when the celebration moved to a friend's house. Glenn then mistakenly went to the wrong home and where the house was. The couple inside called 911.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Profar has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes is out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Ozuna is out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman Matt.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
There's a strike. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and Olsen is set down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley.
1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one down the line and foul ball. Outside. Going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Braves go down quickly here, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strider back to work. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Doubled in his first AB. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The wind of the pitch.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Pitch is in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Now batting Max Kepler. Caught looking his first time up. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swing and a miss. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jerison Profar.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Profar gets a piece there. Fouled off, and he'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He sends it out of here. Third home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one's in there. Strike 1.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's in the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Murphy, the next to hit, takes outside. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Shortstop.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Murphy, the runner at second with one away.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt. Man at second. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it pretty well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Both 2 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground to third. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. First pitch, and it just misses.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Strider deals. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Moving in the bullpen, Joe Jimenez getting ready to go. Bummer warming up as well.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Next one is off the plate. 1-1. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got it. Zone cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Boom. In the box again. Takes a strike. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Strider done for the night, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Here's
the Braves.
Johnson will come in.
Number 38. Here's Johnson.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Misses off the plate, and a count 1-2. And that one is inside. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris under it. He's got it, and that's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Harris, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. There's a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1. Ball inside.
Way out front for strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A monster shot to right. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count. Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Austin Riley at the plate, 1 for 2. A little bit low.
1-0.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1 on the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. 6 innings in the book. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Wilson, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. That's hard hit in the line. Reaching forward, makes the catch.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And a foul ball. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one almost got him.
Strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Good job to fight that one off. That's down and in. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So digging
Second
in now
baseman,
for Philadelphia,
Edmundo
Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Outside, that's a ball.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And that's downstairs. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have.
Left fielder,
New
Max
pitcher for the
Kepler.
Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Now pitch.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Next pitch in for a strike, and 1-1. Swings through that one above the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. And they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerker.
Number 50.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
y no ponerle pero. El gobierno sigo en el avispero. La verdadera pandemia es la división. En el mundo conectado no hay conexión.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Foul ball there. Profar gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Clemens makes the grab for the second out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Just missed. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Inning over. Braves strand one. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Braves.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Number 63.
Anderson Villar.
Back to the top of the order. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And it's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he drops in for a strike.
Ball one.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team
Catcher,
needs you to
JT.
come through.
Real
It's just
Utah.
bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second.
That's ball three.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be
One
challenged.
strike.
Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Go ahead run on base. Bryce Harper will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1's the count.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
So clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Swings and misses. And it's down to get 2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting, designated hitter Weston Wilson.
So 2 down now, and here is Weston Wilson. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. And delivers outside. And that one is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw comes into third, and he's safe at third as a run scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 63 gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new one for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number 52.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
That one is absolutely belted